Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be showing you how to do the ink drop tutorial, and I added extra stuff. You can see a long list of stuff, but it is one of the easiest things you can do. The things you are going to need for though, you're going to need to plug in a trap code, which is right there in the right-hand corner over here. You're going to need trap code, particular, because that's what we use to break the logo down in little forms of waves and particles and stuff like that. And then you're going to need to go download. These two things will be in the description. The flare, you can't really see it when I pull it up right here. You can see a little bit of it. But the flare gives it a nice little, it makes it pop more. Because if I take the flare off, it's all dark and boring. I mean, you could be like that if you're into that type of stuff, but I personally like the flare. It gives a little bit of more of an edge. And then you have to download the ink. I didn't make that ink. You can download that ink just from like videos, YouTube, anything like that. Just type in ink. And this is just a normal ink drop. I can show you. Because this looks a lot harder than it is. It's honestly not that hard. You just got to know what you're doing and the right type of stuff. But yeah, it's just our ink drop right here. That's all it is. Just ink falling. I went in and erased the background because originally the background was like a bunch of other crap. But I just want the ink right there. I have the ink. Just download that. It's all good to go. So you have the ink and the flare. Those will be there. Alright, back to this. So, this is our product. If you guys want to see the final product, you can see it here. I made an intro for drips. I did this. Here's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks a lot harder, but it's honestly not that hard. I just added more flares and stuff to it to make it look nice. Yeah, and that's going to be our final product. So I used this team logo called Vibe. They're a Gears of War team, which me and Punisher run. But yeah, that's just a logo. Logo drops in. The link address is right there. And yeah, so honestly, you don't need this background or anything. That's just a normal background. You can Google images, something, plain background, or you can just do a new composition background. But that's just something I added because without it, it's just black and the ink's black. I mean, you could change the ink color, but I don't know. I just didn't do that. So the ink you can't really see with that. So I have just a background for that. So you don't even need that. Just ignore that. The ink drop, that's what we have right here. But we'll just get down to the hard stuff, our logo. So without our ink drop, you see the logo. The logo is not really blended with the ink. You just start off with just the logo. You drag trap code particular onto the logo, which is over here. I already have this on here. I don't know what that's there for. I already have this on here. You can see it breaks it down in a waveform. You can play with the settings. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and play with all these settings again to get them down to all that. But you can sit there and play with the settings. And you eventually get it to the waveform you want it to get to. You know, get it really a lot or not. But anyways, I'm going to delete that because I already have it on there. And we'll go back to this. So we have just that, just the particular, it's falling down. You're going to need to set up a camera. Our first camera is set up, you can just copy these. Don't feel like telling you just our position is dropping down because we need to bring the two, well actually our camera's going up, those two are coming down. But yeah, you can copy that, no need to explain that. You should know how to add a camera by now if you're trying to do something like this. But yeah, so after we have our logo and our trap code and stuff already all put on, then we go over to the ink drop. The ink drop, I just rechecked it. Ink drop, all you do is drag it below, man. That's all you do. That's it right there. Just drag it below. Make sure your logo is above your ink. That your ink, like, is in these orders 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure this is before your ink drop, right there. And see, as you can see, it really does look like the ink's blended in, but honestly it's not. The ink's just an overlay. That's all it is. So yeah, that's it, guys. It's not hard at all. This text down here, if you don't know how to do that by now, I mean, all it is just motion tracking. Just bring that, type whatever you want. I've had it fly in, as you can see. Right there. Right there, the animator. Just had it fly in. Pretty simple stuff. You don't even have to have it flying. You could have it fade in if you want, you know, other ideas. And that's it, guys. So All this other stuff, it's just extra colors and all that stuff. Our color setup, you can change the color. You can see it changing. Just extra color stuff, color corrections I put on there myself. Honestly, you don't need any of these. You can add your own color corrections if you want. And yeah, that's it, guys. If you guys like this tutorial, if it was helpful, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to message me. I will love to answer your guys' questions. And that's it. All right, peace.